kneeling on our mats, and if this hurts your knees, you can sit to one side, you can cross your legs, so find a position that's comfortable for you. Kneeling, sitting, yep. Take a big inhale, reach your arms all the way up toward the sky, reach as high as you can, lengthening through your spine, and take a moment on the exhale to fold forward and just walk your fingers forward. Then walk your hands over to the right side. And then over to the left side. And then come back through the center. We'll come back up to a seat. Take a big inhale. Reach your arms all the way overhead. On the exhale, drop the right arm to the right side, reaching over with the left and lengthen to the left side. Then inhale back up through the center. Exhale, switching sides, reaching over with the right. And we're just going to alternate between the right and left sides. Maybe sink a little bit deeper each time. So inhale to the center, exhale to each side. Let's take 2 more breaths on each side. Inhale, reach your arms back up toward the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, and look up toward your hands, and then lengthen through your spine. And then release. Let's come to a tabletop position to start. So tabletop position, our knees are below our hips, our wrists are below our shoulders, and our spine is lengthened. Let's take a few cat-cows just to warm up our core. Drop our belly, inhale, look up toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel to your spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, navel to spine. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then the last one, we'll come back through neutral. Straighten to the left leg, press the tip of your toes onto the edge of the mat, and just sink your weight back so you stretch through your left calf. Then lifting the left leg, we'll reach forward with the right arm. Reach as far as you can so you lengthen through your spine, taking an inhale. And on the exhale, bring your knee and elbow together beneath you. Inhale to reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Take 8 more counts here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the last one, bend the left knee, reach back with your right hand, catch your foot, find your balance, and kick that foot into your hand to lift your chest. And then release. We'll come back through our tabletop position. We'll switch sides. So straightening to the right leg, press the tip of your toes onto the edge of the mat, sinking your weight back, stretching to the right calf. Then lifting the right leg, we'll reach forward with the left, taking an inhale. And on the exhale, bring your knee and elbow together beneath you. Inhale to reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one, see if you can catch your foot behind you. And then release. We'll come back through our tabletop position. Straightening to the left leg, we'll let the top of our foot rest on the ground. Then we'll lift that leg up toward the ceiling. Tap it to the ground and then lift. and lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. Straighten to the right leg with the top of your foot rest on the mat. Inhale, lift, extend it up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower, just tapping the mat. So try to keep your hips square here so you're not opening up your hips. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's switch sides again. So again, straightening to the right leg, extend that leg back behind you, and then just draw circles behind you. Look like you're drawing circles in the wall behind you or whatever's behind you. Try to keep the rest of your body really tight core here. Keeping your balance for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the left leg lifted, and then just crunch it over to the right side, or the left side, sorry. Straighten to the left leg, crunch it to the left side. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We'll switch sides. So back through our tabletop position, straighten to the right leg. Lifting that leg will make circles behind us, drawing little circles, trying to keep the rest of our body really stable. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted, bend it over to the right side, then extend behind you. Exhale in the crunch, inhale as you extend. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, straighten your legs all the way up into a downward dog. You can shake your legs out a few times here. Maybe twist through your shoulders a few times. Then we'll inhale, extend the right leg all the way up toward the ceiling. On the exhale, bring your right knee over to your left elbow underneath you. Lower it down to tap it to the mat. Pull it back up toward your elbow, and then inhale, extend it all the way up toward the ceiling. On the exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Lower to the mat, lifting it back up, all the way up behind you. And we're just gonna alternate sides. So left. Inhale, 8 more counts. Right. Inhale. And left again. And right. 5 more counts. Four. 3. 2. And last one, all the way back up, and then come back to your downward dog. We'll switch sides. So on the inhale, lifting the left leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the left knee over to the right elbow. Tap it to the mat. Lift it back up, all the way up behind you on the inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Lower to the mat. Lift it back up. all the way behind you, and then alternating sides. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Step your feet so they come to the edges of the mat a little bit wider. Walk your hands back to your feet. Grab your elbows and just rock gently side to side. Give your wrists a break and fold forward. Try sweeping your arms up behind your back. Interlace your fingers and straighten your arms. And then bring the top of your hands to your lower back and bring your elbows toward the ground. And place your hands on the mat. We'll come back to a seat on our mat. Then roll down onto our backs. We come into a bridge position. Warm. So we're lying on our back. Our spine is neutral. We're going to bring our hips up toward our heels. Yep. On the inhale, we'll press our hips up toward the ceiling. Roll our shoulder blades under. This will be the inhale. On the exhale, lower your hips down, just tap the mat. Inhale, press up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on the last one, keep your hips pressing high, lift both heels off the mat, then lower them back down, and then lift and lower. Try to press your hips a little bit higher. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, keep your hips pressing high. We're just going to pulse up toward the ceiling. So little pulses up toward the ceiling, pressing under our tippy toes if we can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, lower your hips all the way back down, tuck your knees into your chest, rock gently side to side to lengthen through your lower back. Good. Then lower your feet back onto the mat, straighten the right leg up toward the ceiling. You can keep your arms along your sides. We're going to lift our hips, keep our leg reaching up toward the ceiling, and then lower back down and tap the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, keep your hips pressing high, bend the right knee, place it on top of your left thigh, press your hips a little bit higher if you have any more space, then lower your hips back down, tap the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower your hips back down onto the mat. We'll tuck our knees into our chest, draw circles on the sky. Yep. Releasing tension from our hips before we switch to the opposite side. Good. And lower your feet back down. Extend the left leg up toward the sky. Inhale, lift your hips. And then lower back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep your hips pressing high, bend the left knee, place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Press your hips a little bit higher. This is your inhale. Exhale, lower your hips back down, tap the mat. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Lower your feet to rest on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Drop your knees side to side. And bring your arms along your sides. We'll extend our legs up toward the sky. Take another inhale, reach your arms overhead. On the exhale, crunch and reach toward your toes. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, crunch toward your toes. And if you have a sensitive neck, just keep one hand on the back of your neck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. And which hand you reach up toward doesn't matter. You can even alternate if you prefer. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Spread your legs wide, open up through your hips. Reach your arms out to the sides and allow your legs to drop side to side. If you want to make this a little bit harder, keep your legs together a little bit longer before you switch to the opposite side. Or you can keep them together the whole time. Or you can bend your knees if you want to make this a little bit easier. Or you can keep one leg bent and one leg straight. So play with the different variations here. See if you can find one that challenges you but isn't too difficult and you're not compensating. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Tuck your knees into your chest. We'll straighten through the left leg. Let that leg float above the ground. Keep the right knee tucked in. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck. Bring the left elbow to the right knee, and then alternate sides. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Straighten through that leg, whichever leg you have. Give yourself 2 gentle tugs, then alternate to the opposite side. And we're just switching, tucking that leg in, keeping your core nice and tight. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's roll over onto one side so you can still face the camera. We'll take our top leg, we'll bend our knee to open up our hip, straighten that leg up toward the ceiling, then flex our foot on the way back down. Bending, straightening, flexing the foot on the way back down. Make sure you have a nice solid foundation here. So if you need to draw your toes slightly forward on that bottom leg, you can. 8 more counts here. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and last one, we'll switch sides. So kick that top leg up, bend the knee, slide it along the bottom leg. Lift, bend, and slide. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On the last one, catch that leg, give yourself a stretch. Point and flex through your top foot a few times, maybe make a few circles with your ankle. Then lower that top leg, lifting your toes. Core is nice and tight. We'll just flutter kick our feet forward and back. And you can try reaching up with the top arm all the way up toward the sky. Try to keep your core as tight as possible so all that movement is just coming through your legs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bend your top knee, top elbow, bring them together. Keep your bottom leg floating. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. If you need to lower your bottom leg, you can. So if you want to make this a little bit easier and rest that leg, you can. Otherwise, you'll keep it floating. We have 8 more counts here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bend your top knee, lower the bottom leg. Flex that bottom foot, and we're just going to lift and lower the bottom leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bend through your knees. Bring your heels toward your hips. It's like you're creating a little shelf on the top of your thighs. You're going to inhale, open up to the top leg. Exhale, close them back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, straighten the top leg and extend it all the way up toward the sky. Lower and tap. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Tuck your knees into your chest. You're coming into about a 45-degree angle here. So bring your elbows and knees together. Inhale, extend everything away. Exhale, crunch it together. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's switch to the opposite side. Still facing the camera. Again, we're going to bend to the top knee, drawing it along the bottom leg. Extend that leg up toward the ceiling, and then flex that foot, bringing our legs back together. Bend the knee, inhale, lift, exhale, back together. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Switching directions. Top leg is going to kick up. Bend the knee, slide it along the bottom leg. Kick, bend, and slide. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, and last one. Catch that leg, give yourself a stretch. Point and flex to the left foot, maybe make a few circles with your ankle. And then bring your legs back together. Little flutter kicks forward and back. You can reach up with the top arm, finding your balance. A little bit more core here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bend to the top leg. Place your hand on the mat. We'll lift the bottom leg and bring it back down. Lifting and lowering the bottom leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Floating the bottom leg, reaching up with the top arm. Bring your knee and elbow together. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. If you want to rest that bottom leg, you also have that option to make this a little bit easier. Otherwise, we're floating for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bend both knees, opening up to the top leg, closing your legs back together. Make sure you've got a little shelf here, bringing your heels toward your hips. Again, if you want to make this harder, straighten the top leg, lower down to the front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Straighten through both legs, reaching your arms overhead, your top arm overhead. Taking an inhale here. On the exhale, bring your knees and elbows together, turning up toward the ceiling about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Roll over onto your belly. We'll reach forward with our arms as far as we can, extending through our toes. We'll move right into swimmers, so just alternating arms and legs. See if you can lift your chest a little bit higher. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's come to a forearm plank, lifting our hips. If you need to keep your knees low, you can. If your hips are lifted, you're going to drop your heels side to side. If your knees are lowered, you're going to drop your feet side to side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Pull your right knee forward, coming back up onto your wrist. You're going to reach up with that top arm. And if this ends up being the left and you're on the opposite side, you can switch so that you're in a modified side plank here. Good. We're gonna reach up with that top arm as high as we can. See if we can lift our bottom knee off of the mat and then lower it back down. Just a little tiny lift. We're strengthening through our obliques. A little lift and then lower it back down. A little lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, straighten through your bottom leg if you can. Good. See if you can lower your hips down and then lift back up. Lower and lift. And this can only be, you can only drop your hips about halfway, and that's okay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bend to that bottom knee, but bring your foot behind you. We're going to come back down onto our forearm. We'll reach up with the top arm. This is our inhale. Exhale, sweep that arm underneath you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it underneath you. And if you want to stay in a full low side plank, you can stay here, like this. Or you can keep that bottom knee bent. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's switch sides. So we'll come over onto my left side if you're on the same side as me. And again, we're starting in our modified side plank, reaching up with that top arm. Make sure your wrist is below your shoulder, reach up high. And we're gonna lift that bottom knee just an inch or so off of the mat and then lower it back down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Inhale as you set it down, exhale as you crunch it up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. We're gonna straighten through that bottom leg, reach up with that top arm and just lower our hips and lift. And again, if you want to keep that knee there, you can. If you need to, you can keep your knee there. Otherwise, lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lower that leg, bring that foot behind you. We'll come down onto our bottom hand forearm, drawing a straight line all the way through our body. Inhale, reach up with the top arm. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Let's come back into our plank. Hips are lifted. We're going to shift over to the right, reach up with the top arm, then drop the right arm down, shift over to the left, reach up with the top arm. So that will be reach up with the right arm, come back down, reach up with the left arm, come back down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Spread your knees wide. Sit your hips back toward your heels. Just take a moment to rest in a child's pose. If you give your triceps a break by pressing your palms together, bending your elbows, and bringing your thumbs toward the back of your neck. And then release. Come back onto our back. We're going to tuck our knees into our chest and shift into a tabletop position, reverse tabletop position. Sweeping our arms along our sides. Reach as far as you can with your fingers, and then reach a little farther with the left and a little farther with the right, and just alternate sides. Keeping your spine nice and neutral here. Pulling your belly button toward your navel. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Spread your legs wide. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Big inhale here. On the exhale, crunch to reach between your legs. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Bring your legs together. We'll interlace our fingers behind the back of our head. Give our neck a little break. We're going to crunch over to the left. Inhale to the center. Crunch over to the right. Inhale back to the center. Yep. And if you can't keep your legs straight here, you can bend through your knees. So that would be another option. But you get a little bit more hamstring stretch when you keep your legs straight. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. This time reach up with that right arm. You're going to lower the right leg and reach the right arm to the outside edge of the left leg. Inhale to the center, switching sides. Left arm is going to extend and lower as the left leg drops. Inhale, reach up, switching sides. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Lower your feet onto the mat. Give yourself another big inhale. Reach your arms overhead. Head, drop your knees side to side. Lengthen through your spine. Maybe interlace your fingers, flip your palms overhead. Find a little bit more space. And tuck your knees into your chest, grab the outside edges of your feet and rock forward and back. Nice happy baby here. Maybe try straightening through your legs for a wide leg variation of happy baby. And you can rock that out side to side. See where you're at today. Open up your hips a little bit. Good. Then bend through just the right knee. Pull that foot in toward your chest, using your elbow to press your knee away from you so you open up to the outside of the right hip, your IT band on the right. And then try the same thing on the left. Bend the left knee, pull that foot in toward you. IT band on the left. And then rock yourself all the way back up to a seat on your mat. We'll bring the soles of our feet together. Inhale, lengthen through our spine. On the exhale, begin to fold forward. And if your hips are tight, rock gently side to side. Back to a neutral, straighten to the right leg. Pull that left leg in a little bit closer. We'll inhale, reach your arms overhead, and on the exhale, fold forward, reaching toward your toes. Inhale, lift. We'll switch sides. So straighten to the left leg, pull the right leg in. Inhale, lengthen our spine. Exhale, fold forward, reaching toward the left leg. Good. And release. Come back into a kneeling position on our mat. We're going to flip our wrists so that our palms are, our fingers are facing toward us. And we're just going to very gently rock forward and back. And then let's try fingers out to the sides and rock gently side to side. Fingers face toward the front, rock forward and back. And then try flipping your palms, so your palms face up toward the ceiling, top of your hands are on the mat, and then just gently rock into it. You don't want to put all your weight here, just be careful. Try fingers toward each other, be gentle to our wrists today. We turn our palms away again. And then we're going to begin by bringing our right leg forward. Keeping our hips square here, we're going to begin to bend and straighten to the right leg. Bend and straighten. We'll finish with our front right knee bent. Inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, straighten to the front leg and fold over the front leg. And then heel toe your right foot to the left side of the mat, bend to the right knee, so you come into a pigeon. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Place your hands on the mat. We'll step back into our plank. Lift our hips back up into our downward dog. And then we'll step forward between our hands, the left leg. So we're switching sides, bending and straightening to the left leg. We'll finish by bending to the left knee. Inhale, reaching up with our arms. Open everything up. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Then bend to the left knee. Bring your left foot over to the right side. Sink your weight forward so you come into your pigeon on the left. We'll inhale, lengthen our spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Good. And then release. Come back into a seat on our mat. Give ourselves one last big deep inhale. Reach our arms as high as we can. On the exhale, press our palms together, super arms along our sides. And on the inhale, lift our hips, roll our shoulder blades back, and look up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, lower back into a seat. We'll tuck our knees into our chest. Roll onto our back, roll forward and back a few times. And then come all the way back to a seat on your mat. Thank you everybody for joining me. It was awesome to have you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.